guys, I'm back with another video, and today I'm going to show you guys how to make scrunchies. Here's a list of supplies you'll need. For fabrics, I'd recommend polyester or velvet fabrics as they tend to work better. So let's get cutting. If you're doing the mini scrunchies, you want to make it 2.5 inches wide, and if you're doing the regular ones, make them 4 inches wide. For the length, you're going to want to measure anywhere from 23 to 27 inches long. As you can see here, I've folded my fabric in half. Once you're done cutting, you're going to want to sew a straight line down the side. Now let's go to the machine. Once you have your fabric set up, you want to make sure to backstitch both at the start and the end of your fabric. Here's where it gets a little bit confusing. So what you're going to want to do is open your fabric up with the right side still together, and then you're going to want to fold the two edges over so it's like a little strip, and then you're going to want to fold the edges over again and sew along the edges there. It's really important that the two seams that you sewed previously line up, and then you're just going to want to sew a straight line all the way down that side edge. I recommend using a 1/4 inch seam allowance, and then remember to backstitch at the start and the end of the piece. You're going to want to keep sewing until you reach the end, and then just pull on those ends because we had folded them in previously. Then keep sewing down. Once you're at the end, make sure to leave about an inch gap so you're able to pull the fabric inside out. You're going to want to turn the fabric inside out using that hole that we didn't sew up. Here's what the two scrunchie sizes should look like once you're done sewing. Cut a piece of elastic that is 8 inches long, and then using a safety pin, you're going to thread the elastic through the scrunchie hole. I should also mention that I ironed the regular scrunchie down before putting the elastic in. Tie the two ends together and make sure you give it an extra pull so that it's nice and tight. You're going to want to do the same thing for the mini ones, except you don't have to iron these ones. Here's what they look like, and now we just have one more step. So you're going to want to take a needle and some thread. And then, this is a bit hard to explain, so I'll link some videos down below. But what we're going to do is cause an invisible seam. You're going to want to tie a few knots at the end of your thread. So you're going to thread your needle through the fabric and make sure you only do it through one side. Basically, what you're going to do is weave back and forth. You could also go back to your sewing machine and just sew a straight line down that hole, but I find that this method gives a cleaner and more seamless scrunchie. Once you've reached the end of the fabric, you're going to want to tug on the thread, and that'll close the scrunchie up. To finish it all off, you're going to use your needle and then do a few loops through the little hole right there, and then thread the needle back into the inside of the fabric and cut off the excess. here's the finished product. If you guys enjoyed this video, please remember to like and subscribe to my channel. And if you're anything like me and never make the DIYs you watch, feel free to check out my scrunchie shop. I'll leave the link down in the description below. Peace. See you guys in the next video.